Good afternoon, good evening, good night, and welcome to Throwbacks, where we talk all things cool and retro. Today we definitely got something cool. Some could say that it's true when we dig into the Ultimate Edition, Ultimate Warrior, and Ultimate Edition Kurt Angle. Alright, we got Ultimate Warrior unboxed. We got Kurt Angle unboxed. Again, it's true. It's true. So, this Ultimate Edition of Kurt Angle, has a little bit of controversy on him, and the main reason why is the soft goods singlet. Some people prefer painted. Some people think this is more like a doll type situation going on with the cloth goods on the Ultimate. And I think, of course, the reason they went with this is to do the iconic pose, from this match where, spoiler alert, he wins the World Championship at the end, and he has his pose, which we will do at the end. I'll get him set up, and hopefully I can recreate that the best I can. But for now, there's your original head that comes on the figure. Here's the secondary head, just a nice little smiling head here. And you do get the kind of, again, the iconic posed, or which will be posed, face here of him winning the belt. And speaking of the belt, you get the, not predecessor, but the, what's the word, predecessor? No? Anyway. Words, right? The belt that came after the famous Winged Eagle, which is just kind of a way bigger version of it that he does end up winning, and so it's always good to have another belt. And you also get two other sets of hands, splayed open hands, and fist. So, yep. So we're going to dig into him a little bit more here. He does have his tattoo there. The cloth goods, I'll actually admit it, the way it fits really doesn't bother me. Of course, it's not the same material that, at least I would assume, I never have rubbed up on a wrestler in their ring gear, but I'm pretty sure it's not the same material. So that kind of takes away, like, the stitching here and stuff, kind of takes away from it. But the colors pop so good that it's easily forgivable. I wouldn't have gone with this face on the figure. I think the smiling face is a way better look for him. For Kurt Angle, especially the young Kurt Angle. So, oh, and of course he's got his medals on that go in, off and on with zero issue. You can even put them over his head. You don't even have to pop the head off to get that look. All right, so let me see if I can do my best to get him in the signature pose that is kind of the reason I bought this figure. So let's see if we can make that happen for you guys. And there you have that kind of iconic shot. Oh! Well, that's kind of the problem, is you get that stanky. Like, we're going to keep that in. It's interesting. So that kind of shows, what the problem with that, obviously, is that it's not the most sturdiest. And I'm not sure... Okay, come on. There we go. And I'm not sure how good doing this pose actually is, especially with the knee pads. I feel like after a while that those might begin to kind of break apart from the stress. But man, it does look great. I think I'll just have him standing and looking down at the title with that face. But it's a cool shot anyway. Definitely if you're doing figure photography and stuff like that. So Kurt Angle, Ultimate Edition, definitely a thumbs up for me. The cloth thing, take it or leave it, but I think to get this kind of a cool, unique shot, it's worth it to have the cloth. But let's get even more ultimate with these two ultimates, and then let's have a quick look at this Ultimate Warrior. All right, time to get Ultimate. Okay, are we done with the Ultimate Warrior, Ultimate Edition kind of pun things here? All right, well, let's get going. This Ultimate Warrior is a tan, beautiful beast. He fell asleep. He passed out at the beach, and he got cooked, but he's beautiful. Some people have complained that he's too tan. Nah, I think it's great. I think it's great, especially with how it makes his entire getup here just pop. This figure pops beautifully. These boots and tassels and shoes and boots, whatever you want to call them. I mean, they're like a 90s Mountain Dew explosion of color. It's just great. It's an amazing looking figure. Really, I was going to skip on it because there's been so many Ultimate Warrior, Ultimate figures and just figures in general. I was going to pass on it, but like the face is just so good. The tassels are so good. He does come with an extra set of hands, just some fists there. And then he does come with this head, which I will pop on him in just a moment. And of course, he comes with his duster, which is kind of why I went with it, because it's got the Hulk Hogan from his, I think, SummerSlam 91 match. So you got his like Hogan stuff here, his all-American outfit. So had to pull the trigger. So I'm going to get this duster on him. I'm going to switch the heads, and we'll do our final thoughts on the Ultimate Warrior. And there we go. Full duster Ultimate Warrior. Man, that is the head to have on this figure. I will say the one complaint I have is these tassels. They don't, at least that I can see, have the ability to drop down. So when he raises his arms, it's either they shoot straight up in the air, or you gotta like kind of hide them out of frame there. So that's kind of a bummer. I wish they would drop down, to look more like this one here. But we'll take you around, do a quick little turny here. One day it'll be cool, have like a turntable thing kind of gimmick going on there. But man, look how good this looks. Just total 90s, just American pride. Here we go, Hulkamania, running wild. The Warriors, running wild. Just a beautiful figure, and I'm glad I bit the bullet and pulled the trigger on this Ultimate Warrior. What do you guys think? You think it's cool? Great? You gonna pick one up? Let us know in the comments down below. And of course, like always, like every other YouTuber, YouTube channel thing out there, like, comment, and please subscribe. It does help, keeps us going, lets us know what you guys want, what you don't want, and what we can do better. But for myself and the Ultimate Warrior, we are gonna throw one back. Warrior.